Piloters Extreme Gaming.
Hello there and welcome everyone to the second day of playoffs and the match for the third place. But also welcome my lovely co-caster, Peter.
Hello and welcome everyone. Good morning to everyone who just woke up for this match. And I'm glad that you are sticking here with us. Even this is kinda early hours, depends who you are. But well, let's go for the third match for the third place here.
Yeah, this match is going to be Hungarian only, so not so exciting for our fans, but as we can see, it's going to be between Ilyesh Academia and Nice Gaming. These two teams are a bit of a rivals, but there is also one small surprise because there will be a few roster changes for the Ilyesh, so we don't know what to expect. To be fair, this match might be one-sided, it might be balanced, whatever. We will see. Yeah, the winner of this match is going to be the third placed team of this league, and that is something you want to have in your portfolio, as far as I think. So yeah, why not? And it might be interesting match nevertheless.
Indeed, as you say. So far, I'm really excited because the maps that we are gonna be playing are really frag heavy, so the action is gonna be still there.
Yeah, don't spoil it though. It's still time. We have so much time before the match starts. Yeah, frag heavy match. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting in my opinion. Both these teams showed us during the league that they are one of the top teams in this league. I think Nice Gaming was placed second and Ilyesh was on the third place, or vice versa. Let me check, but I think it was like that. Yeah. It was, and only 1 point was between them, so during the season they showed us that it can be close, and their matchup ended in a draw, so you can't get any closer than that. Here we can see the old roster. Well, the roster is still the same, but Rep and Nero are not playing today. Instead of them, there will be their analyst CD and Yogo. So those two names, we don't know what to expect from them. They might be crazy fraggers. What would we know? Like it's just a little surprise they prepared for us. And Alexio, Chibi, and Rizzi, all three of them showed us during the season that they can frag, they know what to do, and they can be deadly.
Indeed, as you say. And right now they are going to be facing the same roster that we had here from the Nice Gaming. The same roster that we see yesterday face actually a Fady Gaming that actually lost 2-0, unfortunately. The first match was kind of one-sided, but the second one was definitely a balanced match. And right now they are going to prove themselves that they are capable of winning this. Right now they are in the advantage with the players, and we'll see what they're gonna bring us.
Yeah, the advantage is on their side, and also Nice Gaming yesterday. I don't know. I don't think it was their day, their day and their game, because Fady just in the first map they just got rolled over on the clubhouse, like 7-1, and like I don't think Nice Gaming even woken up by that point, because it was just a bloodbath. And the second map, that was a lot closer. 7-5 on Villa. Like, that's basically as far as you can go in the regulation. And it was a decent match, but nevertheless, even though Nice Gaming picked that map, they couldn't beat Fady that was just on the roll there. So they still need to show us their true potential and their kind of like true strength. And this is their last chance. Like they will not get any more matches this season in this league. So they have to perform if they want to get to the podium.
As you say, everything was correct. And here we go. So, as I said, today is gonna be pretty much a frag fest, because the first map they're gonna be visiting is a coastline, and the second one is gonna be Oregon. And in the end, if you manage to get to the decider, we are playing Consulate. So what do you think?
Well, I think this match will be really interesting, because Coastline, as you said, frag heavy map. It's just, yeah, it can be a map that can end like in half an hour, because how fast it can be. But you also can go slow on it. It just depends on your playstyle and how well you are confident, how much you are confident, I think also. And yeah, it might be interesting to see. Well, Oregon, that's kind of bread and water of this league. It's just like, if there isn't a day without Oregon, it's like this league doesn't exist, I guess. But interestingly, Nice Gaming is the team that played it less than Ilyich in the last season. When I combined the matches that these teams played it in our league and in the Hungarian, Ilyich played it 5 times and they won it three times out of them. And the match they played, I think, with Ilyich was on Oregon. So I think Nice Gaming is really confident for that map, that they know the strategies that their opponent can bring there. And it will all depend on the coastline, if Ilyich is really confident on that map, or if they just picked it because it's one of the easier maps, one of the well-known maps. It's basically unchanged since the beginning. Like, there were some minor changes, but nothing really special. So yeah, it's gonna be, I guess, interesting. Maybe not so interesting as the strat heavy maps, because yeah, those are like, in terms of Siege, I think the maps like Clubhouse, Villa, even Chalet. I would love to see Chalet. I hope we will. We still have one chance for that.
Maybe in the
those
grand
maps
final.
are, yeah, those maps are really funny to watch, because you can see the clash of strats. But right now, let's see the community prediction. Nice Gaming has the advantage in here. It's basically 60-40. That's kind of the split that we've seen in all of the playoff matches. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if Nice Gaming will stand by these numbers or not. They had the same advantage in the match against Fady, but Fady proved them wrong in a really spectacular way, and let's hope they can stand by the numbers this time.
Indeed. So far, we are waiting for the game to start.
Yeah,
so
I think the game
anyway,
will start shortly. But yeah, and the last map we will get is going to be Consulate, which basically only Nice Gaming played in the last season on competitive scene, and they lost it 7-2. So that map is uncharted waters as far as you can get, and we will have to wait if we see the map or not. But right now we are going for the For the coastline, kinda normal map. I don't expect a Thatcher ban in here. Like, it's not the map where you need a Thatcher ban. There are more potent operators like Hibana, Ace that you should ban instead of them, or even Monty, I guess. Like, lately I've seen him banned more than not, even in the competitive scene. Don't know if his strength is rising again, but he's definitely annoying on some maps and on coastline when you want to do, for example, a fast plant in the service. It's just a nice one.
Well, indeed.
Okay.
The
Blitz and
Blitz ban is kind
Monty.
of surprising. Let's
Yeah.
not lie to ourselves. But let's be honest. Right now at SI, I didn't watch any game like yesterday because we were casting. But before, I saw a lot of shield play there.
Yeah, especially
Like the
Latam loves.
Yeah, Latam loves Blitz, and Apex loves Montaigne for some reason.
Yeah, that's true. It's crazy, and Blitz is actually really potent on the Oregon. There is a lots of strats, especially rush strats for the basement. Where you can utilize the Blitz, for example, for clearing the elbow, and it's really fun to watch. Okay.
Smoke is actually an interesting ban.
Smoke is interesting ban and a really strong ban. I remember running Smoke ban when Bank used to be played a lot because Smoke was so crucial to the denying in the basement that it's so hard for many people to just don't play Smoke there and to deny the plant. And I basically did the same what Smoke can do with Ela traps. So it was kind of funny to see how people just were trying to run around and get popped every 7 seconds with the Ela trap. So yeah,
the old days when you were just proning on the ground, just saw every single Gukuma in one spot, and there was a stuck
Yeah.
tower that dealt 50 damage. That was fun.
Yeah, it's just it used to be fun days. Well, I think Siege is getting fun again. Like, I have to admit, after the last 2 patches, the Siege became a lot more fun to play. And it's a really good time for Siege, I think, in general. Right now, it's
Yes,
like,
indeed.
still we still have
After
many
the-
bugs.
Yeah, bugs and cheaters and everything, but after they adjusted the 20-second meta, and overall the whole utility meta is like easier and fresh and free, you know?
Yeah, it's
You have
a
like
lot
more freedom as an attacker. You can do
Yeah.
a lot more stuff.
Exactly, and you can also, and I think even the roaming game of defenders is a lot more free and like a lot more present. Interesting spawn peek there by Shikaru, but he didn't find anyone. But we can see that Nice Gaming is on speed, I guess. Well, at least we destroy Z. But he's the first one getting lit there by the pre-fire through the doorway in the sauna. And there goes the Lion scan. They know about the player in the pink bar, but Shikali is the first one who finds a head on CD, so the analyst is down, and Shikali finds 2 more in the gunfight.
This is a really quick start of the round. Lion fell from right, like on the open kill to the hands of Shikali. Right now, they are even tougher position where Rico was trying to sneak to the side, but unfortunately for Yogo, he left him in a 1v4 right now. I don't see like if he's manageable. Just Night Gaming, they're just going out everywhere. And there he goes. Fantasy finishes the round.
They were just trying to hunt him down. You could see the lineup there, just waiting. When one dies, another one's run out. Well, Nice Gaming is having fun for sure. I don't know how about Iliesh, but yeah.
I'm kinda disappointed that we didn't saw Amaro the first round. But whatever, in kitchen is kinda difficult, even though you can jump just through the kitchen window. A lot of people just don't know about that and not expecting that at all, especially when the enemy team has like three roamers upstairs, and another player in the Sunrise, and all of a sudden there's like, not like this time, Smoke on the side alone on watching cams.
Okay, so we are getting the Amaru this time. That's something. And we might see some rush strat, or at least Yogo yeeting in through the big window on Pool. But it's kind of sad that he didn't 6-pick on it. It would have been a bit more surprising if there was a 6-pick on Amaru and you are not prepared for it, because right now I think they might be prepared for something like that and waiting on the window. But other than that, Amaru, always nice to see. It's fun operator again, and Coastline is one of the places where she shines, because you can get fast on the roof. You can, I think, basically in like 10 seconds you can be inside a building anywhere you want from any spawn peak. And there goes Rexan, and he's trying to catch someone off, but I think he waited for a bit too long. The player already left there. There goes another run out. I think he will get shot in the back, and there it goes. Rico finds the first pick on the V-Destroy-Z, who just ran out, and oh, that someone will be on the other side.
I don't know what he was looking for with the question marks, but okay. Nice attempt for a spawn pick. Unfortunately, Lion spawned on the parking lot, so it didn't happen.
Yeah, I don't think he expected anyone to be still in the spawn.
Yeah, probably because of that. But that happens when you're holding drones for your teammates so they can push.
That's true. Like, some players just tend to wait a bit, and also droning is important. Right now it's 5v3, Nice Gaming still hunkered down on the side. I think all of the players are there. Well, one less is there. Rizzy finds Shikali, and the dog is also getting lit like a Christmas tree, but he can heal himself. But, well, it's hard to get healed if someone shoots your head off. And Ilyej brings a flawless round, and the scoreline to 1-1.
They just very simply pick one by one everyone from Team Nice Gaming. Just Nice Gaming, they just overpick everything and just waiting and shoot. Nothing special. They're playing their game, holding their angles. But it was in the end flawless round for them. So good, I guess.
Yeah, it started with a nice pick on the run out, and I think Nice Gaming might go for a bit more conservative hold this time, or not conservative, but a bit more secure hold. Rico here, 6-picking from the Kali to whoever it will be. Maverick, okay, interesting one. I don't think Coastline is a great place for Maverick. Like, there is not many walls you can safely try to open with the Maverick torch. So it's kinda interesting to see him on this map. Like, the only really good utility you bring in here are the nades. But if you are bringing Maverick for the nades, it's just like you can bring Kiana and bring a bit more utility with you, especially when you want to just get some information. But
it might just be a personal preference, you know, of a gun. Just bring
like,
something
for sure.
Team gonna tell you bring nades, and you just pick whatever.
Yeah, and he also brings the DMR, as I see. So, interesting choice there. The DMR is definitely strong, but it's there goes a nice attempt on a spawn peak. Well, not exactly a spawn peak, but window peak.
Alexio there almost died, actually.
Yeah.
One more blood and he will be down. But Alexio actually killing Suker in the main lobby. But unfortunately, Vigil is actually finishing his job of the spawn peak and getting him down. So that's another refrag there.
Yeah, but in the end, the easy pick that should have been there is just well, Alexio punishing it and killing one of his own. But right now we are getting a bit of slower approach and a lot of chatter in the chat of the game. But yeah, other than that, it's kind of standard pushes. You can see the usual clear from the sunrise. We can expect a push on the white. The Aruni gates are all present, and Ilyash really finds Fantazi this time, so that's the mute of the board too. And 4v3 situation on a coastline, like every single man advantage is a good one. And Amar just used their ability, heat it up, but unfortunately for him, Destroyzy is there with the Roni and finds the head of Yogo. So this little stunt didn't work out well, but in the end, well, Destroyzy shows us the power of the Roni. It's a headshot machine. The only downside of the gun is the small mag you have. But it's 2v3, CD and Rico will try to do their best. Rico still has one nade, but there goes the jump out and jump in and double nade from Rico. That's the one you wanna see, but there goes a nice shot through the couches there, and it's 1v1. Shikari and Rico are the last two men standing. And in this 1v1, they will try to find each other. There is still 50 seconds left, and you can see that the DMR is, well, powerful, but you need to land the shots. And if you don't, it's just hard for you. And Shikari will try to find the last man. They are still aiming at each other. He can hear the plant going down, but there is still a lot of time to try and fake it. So we will see if he sticks it or not, but there goes a nice impact try, but the plant is down and Rico will try to deny the post plant situation here.
Rico a little bit, but I'm not sure if you know about his position. Rico in the meantime managed to get out of the hookah, and right now all he needs to do is just hold the diffuser. But Shikari is hungry for the kill and going for the gunfight, but Rico is winning it actually. And there goes, I think, a triple kill for him. That followed like a really nice double kill with an 8.
Yeah, nice fast pick there, and the DMR. Like once you land the shots, it's like 2 shots and the enemy is dead. But you need to land the shots. It's not like a laser beam gun that that just spits tens of bullets in matter of 1 second. It's just yeah, you just need to hit it, and he did. And the Melusi there just, well, yeah, met with her doom.
I'm gonna be honest, I really like the Amaru play. I'm gonna do the ranked today.
Yeah, the Amaru play through the hatches up is actually a good one, especially if you coordinate it well with a drone. When someone drones the hookah for you and tells you it's clear, or there is one player, for example, behind the couches or one on the plant there, it's just, yeah, you know it. Well, no one's usually holding the rotation, so it's not like someone is sitting there. And since a lot of the times the middle reinforcement is there between the sides, you are basically covered from that. Like when you yeet in on that side of the hatch, it's just, yeah, you are clear to go. You can do whatever you want on the side. And I think it's also good trying to muffle the sound of you rappelling up, for example, with a nade or with some gadget like S-Charge, Zofia Charge or something, so they basically don't hear you come up.
Who needs that? Just ask your teammates to just start shooting randomly. That works all the time.
Yeah, that's also good. Like, it's also a good trick to do while vaulting through a window. There is so many things you can do, the mind game and the strategy. Like, the little strategies are what I love about Siege. Like, you can do so much to play with the minds of your enemies.
Actually, the best cover sound for rush and everything is to throw on soft wall 3 ace charges that are gonna start breaching. They started like this weird sound, I can't really describe it, but all of a sudden defenders on the side can't hear anything. You can just walk through the bob wire and they would have no idea that you are there.
I think it's similar to the old sound of the Maverick torch when you started Mavericking when he first came out. You could hear it basically on the other side of the map, and it was crazy how loud the torch was.
Actually, no. Yes, I remember. I was always like complaining because all of a sudden I was behind a reinforced wall and there was a hole. And when it came out,
yeah,
there was like the silent torch. That the first 2
that's
seconds
true.
or one, when you made the hole, you just couldn't hear anything.
yeah,
Maybe
that's
was
true.
they're picking you.
That's true. It was actually when they patched it. They patched it a bit too loud, and then you could hear the torch like all over the map. And after that, they patched it back a bit, and that's the sound we have now. Yeah, that's true. Actually, I forgot about the silent torch completely because I didn't play Maverick by then. So it was kind of bad. But here we have the first 2 picks. Rizzy finds Jikali, and before that, CD as the sledge was the first pick of the game, and there goes Rexan with a nice headshot on Rizzy. So the 3v4 situation for Iliash is not looking so hot right now. And also, most of the defenders are on the full HP. So
Fantasy with a
and-
nice shot on Yogo, actually, through the whole kitchen, outside of the kitchen window. It's actually really nice. And right now, 40 seconds left. Rico is with the glass upstairs, and Alexio is pretty much waiting in outside of the service room. And just now rotated towards the kitchen window. But unfortunately, we just spot him and taking him down. And he's putting his teammate in a 1v4 situation. Well, I don't think it is doable.
yeah, I don't think Glass is the operator you want to have for a 1v4. Like you can see the outlines when you are stationary, but in Siege in general, you don't want to be a stationary target. There goes one nice headshot on the Shukaru, but that's, I think, all he can get, and Rexan finishes the job with a nice pre-fire on the stairs. And we can see there was actually a double peek on the stairs, so if he would get down, well, there was no way he could.
Indeed, it was pretty much set in stone that he could not wander around, especially when he pushed the cool vibes. Unfortunately.
So this time we are going to a blue bar in Sunrise, which is kind of interesting site, I think. It wasn't like, it's not so long ago when this site was really popular, and right now it's just a secondary site basically. But there was a time when this site was basically a primary site for many teams because it was I don't want to say new. I think it was a new site by then that they changed the sites a bit, and this one was a new one. So players started playing it, or teams started playing it a bit more. And especially G2 kind of developed a nice thread around the pink couches there in the corner next to the sauna and basically a Pengu spot. Yeah, we can basically see the thread that G2 developed with the shield there, mute jammer, ADSs, but I don't think it's as strong as it used to be because the ADSs is only 1 charge now, and it's just, yeah, you can clear it a lot more easily than it used to be.
Well, Sukara as well as Wamai, so he can support the player playing there, probably Fantasy, because on those close, you know, you want to just use shotgun on close, you know, when they push you.
Yeah, that's true, but we can see that Iliash is actually not even like going for sauna. They are going for a top floor push. I guess they want to do some reconstruction in the hookah and billiards, and push from above, do kind of the top-down clear you can see on many other bigger maps. But there goes Alexio with a nice double kill on the side. I have no idea how he got there. Did he drop the hatch?
No idea. I think he just walked there from
Oh,
somewhere.
he walked there through
Probably
the blue
window.
bar, I guess. He just used the open wall and just
Probably.
got in and... Well, nice
Sneaky
job
with
from
the
him.
silencer, finding 2 opening
Yeah.
kills. That's really nice.
But unfortunately for Iliash, the score is back on 3-3 right now in terms of operators alive, and Shikali finds another one on Rizzy. The Vector ripped through his head like nothing, and Yogo, though, refragging his teammate really fast, and it's all in the hands of Yogo and CD, the 2 new players in this roster, like new, I mean, in this match. They are with the team for quite some time, and CD finds a nice one with a headshot on the Destroy Z, and Regzan in 2v1 situation. Can he clutch it? Well, he finds the first one. Yogo is down, and CD with the diffuser. He can try to go for the plant. It's going to be interesting if he does or not, but we can hear him going for it. The diffuser might go down, but Regzan with the 1 HP. If he wins this one, it's going to be a really nice one, but we can see that the Amaru is getting picked everywhere she moves. There is a plant on basically a default spot right now, and we will see if CD sticks it. We can see that he's just baiting his opponent to try it. The Maestro cam there, trying to spot the enemy, but we can see that this is just a bit of a standoff there. And Amaru moving slowly towards the bar. We can see that the Maestro cam is probably spotting here, and Regzan with a nice clutch in 2v1 and headshot on the last player standing.
Yeah, unfortunately for Team Iliash, it started really nicely with a nice open kill with Ash that kind of sneaked inside. But I'm kind of disappointed in Yogo because not running a red dot when everyone in the team is running for memes, like you have to be on the same line, man, come on.
Yeah, that might be the reason why he didn't win it, you know. But yeah, Nice Gaming picking up their third round of the match, and we are going to see their last defense. This time they're going for the hookah and billiards, so basically the default side. And Shukar is... oh, okay. I think we can expect a Valkyrie spawn peak. I expect a run out from Sona. I think that's also something Shukar actually showed us in some of the play days before. That he just hit his cam on the palm tree there outside of Sona, and then I think he killed 2 or 3 people with the run out.
Well, I guess we can see something like that. But I do believe that we are gonna see Rizzy coming straight from the kitchen towards the side, and kind of surprising the whole enemy team again, like last time. We saw Alexio did with Ash.
Yeah, the only surprising part is that we don't see the Amaru this time. It's kind of sad, you know, in the Amaru. You can just eat in again. But I don't know where the Valk is right now. We can see that the players are roaming a bit. Oh, the Valkyrie is, I think... no, that's Melusi. Okay, Valkyrie is holding the white stairs, so no runouts, unfortunately for us. But I don't think it would even bring any fruit, because there is no one spawning on that side of the map. Everyone spawned on the main entrance, or around it. Or in the ruins, actually, as we can see the Ash in the hands of CD. But Regzan there, holding the penthouse, trying to get something done, but Rico is the first one who finds the Shikali from the roof, and nice pick to the Aqua.
He needed actually a strong pick. Shikali with the Melusi is actually really strong. We just saw him. Some really nice plays there over the few rounds that we have. And Valkyrie actually finds a nice kill on Alexio through the drone hole on the Cool Vibe stairs. Unfortunately for him, but that's a really sneaky angle. Most of the people are looking through that on drone hole on the players from VIPs, like you just have to be cautious every time you're there. Probably the best way how to counter this is just throw a nade from the drone hole that's upstairs on the Cool Vibe stairs. That should be like easy clear, but a lot of the time you just need to waste a lot of utility.
Usually
one flashbang, you know, and then they just know that you're going to nade it.
Exactly. Like it's a good one when you know it's clear of ADSs like before, or if there never even was one, because once you throw something down there, it's just yeah, it's not working that well. But I've actually seen even a Floris skills through there, but Floris is not in the competition scene yet, so we will have to wait for that a bit.
Yeah, that's gonna be real fun when he's gonna join. competitive scene.
And CD there with another pick on Rexhan this time. So that's the roaming Jaeger gone. And we can see the defenders kind of hunkered down on the side. Valkyrie is probably the furthest roamer on the white stairs. And Ilyich is trying to get their way in. Destroy Zeed just on 1 HP. And CD finds another one with Rico, and that's 3v1. This time I think Fantasy is not in a good position. He will just walk through the smoke and get picked easily in the corridor. So Yogo with another pick, and the last pick of this half.
Well, pretty balanced. Kinda out of my expectations. But I'm not gonna complain. What can I say?
Yeah, it will all depend on what the attack of Nice Gaming will look like. It looks like they want to bring Lion in. And yeah, Yogo and CD, the analysts and coach basically, or the substitute, they might be on the bottom of the scoreboard, but they are not the worst fraggers of the match. Not by far. There is Shukar with the 1 kill and 5 deaths, so it's really unlucky day for him so far. And we will see if he brings it back. And Yogo on Clash, that's gonna be interesting. Like when you are not a fragger and you can do your Clash job well, it can be deadly as well.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons. Then the second reason is that you just don't want your opponent to have a good time, man.
Yeah, that's the main reason why you bring Clash. Like, it's one of the most annoying operators I think in the game. Like in terms of how bad it can make your day on the map or in that round, because it is basically a movable Melusi trap that can see you, ping you, and deny your gadgets that you want to try and kill her with. So yeah, it's annoying. Oh, this is a cheeky strat there. Oh, unfortunately Rizzy was too slow there on the spawn peak. He didn't manage to land the shot. But in the end, it doesn't really matter. He's still alive, and that's what counts. He can kill them another day. There goes a CD with a nice try for a run out, and Clash covering him with a shield. But in the end, again, nothing really happened. So I guess Ilyich will just try to hunker down a bit and wait on the side. You can see a Lion scan picking up someone, but again, not really gaining anything from it. Right now, it's just a match of missed opportunities, but Rizzy finds the first one and strikes on the head of Shukar. So the first pick of the round is there, and Fantasy is the next one getting led, but Rico as well. This little engagement brought both of these players under the 50 HP mark, and they will have to live with it for now.
Yeah, this is actually a nice run out. Definitely shows that they are not afraid to challenge anything. Right now we can see that CD is actually challenging, I think it's a Lion on the ruins behind the Clash. There's a really ballsy play there. Oh no, sorry, it's Slash actually, not Lion. My bad. My apology.
Never mind.
But right now we are in a 4v5 situation. 1.5 minutes left. Sorry, 4v4. Every time I said something like that, the scoreboard changes. But unfortunately, maybe luckily for Team Nice Gaming this time, but we are slowly progressing towards the side execution. Alexio right now on the roam trying to do some plays, but really quickly refracts his teammate, but Rexon actually finishes the job on Rixzy, and right now puts this team in the advantage 3v2 situation, and it's only Yogo with Rico, with Shield and SMG11.
Yeah, it's not looking so good for the Ilyich this time or right now, because the Clash, like, yeah, you can get the intel, but you still need to kind of, well, help your teammates in other ways. And we can see that the Clash is picking up some intel on the balcony and in Aqua, but the Yana is getting on the big window, but getting killed by Rico. Nice peek there, a nice headshot with the SMG11. there goes the try with the plant, but that's all that's happening for now. Nice try with the clash, but you can't do the spin like Bikini Body. And this time it's on Rico, and he is like an SMG-11, not so many bullets, you need to hit the shots, but Shotgun can help you in this situation, just a bit. Destroy Z finds him with the SMG-11, and Rico falls down.
Yeah, that was a nice wallbang.
Yeah,
and also I thought for 360 with the clash. But unfortunately, like, you know, I can feel that when a player has a like, really small sensitivity, you can't even turn sometimes.
Yeah, and there is
at the end of the mousepad, and all of a sudden you just can't because like they blend. And what do you do? You do nothing. You die.
Yeah, there is the way like you do it is like I don't think it works. Like I think I've seen it just once or twice in Pro League or in competitive like scene work, and that was just because it was in a perfect time, and that's all. But like in ranked, you can try it, and it usually works because many people, once you start going for the shield on the back, they will just spray you in the back until their mag is empty. And once the mag is empty, and you can, like, when you are skilled enough, you can kind of count the bullets if you want a bit to know what how many they shot or not. And yeah, once they start reloading, that's the time when you wanna rotate and headshot them. Because other than that, it's just hard time for the clash usually. And if you wanna see the master of it, just go see Bikini. It's just he is a crazy god of that.
Yeah, definitely. You can actually see that Alex was playing Red Dot and Suppressor there on the Valkyrie. That's nice. Finally, someone that's not afraid. Maybe some C4 spawn pick here.
Oh, unfortunately, he overthrown it. But yeah, I think Silencer is a great addition in this game, and in many situations I like to run it too. It's just sometimes you kind of get screwed over by it, because on a longer fight it really drops the damage a lot. So you need like 1 or 2 more bullets to kill the people, and sometimes it's the deciding point in the gunfight. But right now we can see that Yogo is trying to hold off the Sona push. And that's kinda what's happening there. The pillar is helping him a lot, but I don't think he will stand there a long time. They will just try to push him out, and as we can see, he's just running away under the land scan. They know he just ran away, but Rizzy with the first pick on Shikale this time. So there goes the Lion. The one essential part of the pushes. Nice try of the rotate there, but the Rexon is on fire with his 11 kills already, and Rizzy drops down. We destroy Z, followed there with another one with his sledge, and there goes the advantage the Ilyich had at the beginning. There goes a wasted nade, and try for the kinda nade under your feet if you want to, under your feet. And yeah, other than that, it's still a minute left in the round. A lot of happening, but nothing really crazy or nothing really that didn't like define a turning point in this map.
Yeah, I have to say, unfortunately for Alexia, he was looking for a nice angle for the player, but he got the Dexter by destroys from the blue bar there, and that put his team in the advantage. But right now, we got 44 seconds left, and the match gaming are trying to execute the bomb site. Right now they're getting some problems with the Muzi roaming in the lounge, and never mind. I think that Team Village Academy just nicely swinged the players, and all of a sudden the advantage swapped.
Yeah, Yogo and CD showed us that they can kill, and the Roni in the hands of Mozzie is really strong. There goes CD with another one, this time on the sledge, and Fantasy is the last man standing in a 1v2 situation. We've seen this one again, and he finds the first head on Rico. But the diffuser is a long way off, and there is not much time he can do anything. So, yeah, CD played it smart. He just hit away. He knew that the player had no chance of getting to the diffuser in time and back on site to plant. So he just yeeted off, waited, and yeah, standed it out in the corner.
Yes, indeed. So far, we got some really equal match. Even though it's kind of wild, you know. All left and right. A lot of solo action from the Team Iliash here. But sometimes it pays off, you know.
Yeah, that is true. It's kind of how it is. And Nice Gaming is showing that well, I don't know if they are going in this match with a foot on the gas pedal, like in the fully. For me, it looks like they are like trying some things that they wouldn't try definitely in other matches, but it still works for them like 50-50, and that shows something. Right now we can see the kitchen setup again. Like nothing spectacular there. The frost under the windows probably, and Valkyrie. It might be interesting to see where the Valkyrie will be, but I don't think Alexio will try some cheeky runouts there. He will probably place them somewhere above because he was there, so we can expect that the Valkyrie camp, for example, in penthouse or above, to see the reconstruction of the site there.
To the thing that you just said earlier, I don't want to share inside info, but some of the Nice Gaming players, they just woke up like 10 minutes before the match, and sometimes for me it looks like 1 hour to actually be like a full person, you know. Outside of that, I'm like walking zombie because of empty shell. But I do believe that everyone actually understands this.
That's actually a perk of having a dog. You will wake up during the walk outside. But yeah, they might be still waking up, and especially if they didn't warm up properly, but in front of, before the match, it might be hard. It's interesting to see just 2/3 of the wall being reinforced there, or was I looking wrong? Maybe I was. Oh, it was actually the other wall. I thought it was the wall in the service towards the lobby. But again, Lionscan finds a few picks, but Vigil is the one that didn't get picked at all, and we can see the pre-fires there, but nothing really happened there. Not even a scratch on both the peakers, and yeah, it's nice to see that the players are trying to kill each other as well as they can.
Well, that's kind of point of the game, I would say.
That's true.
Yeah, let's be honest. Who cares about planting the diffuser? We just want to shoot.
Especially on Coastline, that's basically a match, basically a deathmatch map. Usually just run around and try to kill as many as you find, and most of the times it works. And Rizzy and Alexio with nice 2 picks, 1 C4, 1 headshot on main stairs, and CD with another one with the pulse as Destroy Z dropped on the ground. And Shikalians and Shukar are the 2 last men standing, and both of them are not having the best performance, and Alexio punishes the last man, and Rizzy another one. So there goes a flawless round from Iliash. And I think Nice Gaming should start playing a bit more serious. Well, I'm not saying they are not playing serious, but they need to start playing a bit more together. But right now, I guess we can see why Iliash picked up this map. They are confident on it. They play it secure, and they definitely want to go for it.
Indeed, as you say. We saw that they tried actually do some vertical work on the kitchen, and service, but unfortunately, like when you lose gunfights, like what can you do? You can't really blame yourself for losing a gunfight.
Yeah,
It's not like a
thing
fatal mistake in strategy where you use utility wrong. But you know,
I think the biggest problem right now, and I think it's like for both of the teams, is that most of the gunfights are 1v1s. It's not like because it's just like, usually you don't want to take a 1v1. Like that's kind of the like what a lot of the pro gamers or pro players say, that like 50-50 fight is not a fight you want to take. Like you wanna go, especially as a defender, you wanna go in a fight that is at least like 51-49 in your mind, because other than that, like 50-50 fight cannot bring you the advantage. And 1v1 is always 50-50 unless you have some advantage over the opponent with your gadget or with some intel that might give you the advantage. But most of these fights is just
maybe a nasty angle, you know.
Yeah, like even the angle is a good one, like a pixel or something like that. But most of the fights here is like, yeah, you drone the opponent, you know that he's there, but you still are going from a kind of obvious way without the backup, and that's not something you wanna go in. It's just usually the fight that you can easily lose, basically as easily as win. And we can see that Alexio is, well, under 50 HP, Fantasy under 75, so that gunfight ended up a bit better for Fantasy. But there goes another one, and Rizzy this time finds Destroy Z, and the buck is off the board. And that's a strong pick, because you can't destroy the floors easily. You have just Ash for the self-destruction. And as I say it, not even that. You go with Jaeger, finds Fantasy, and there goes your all of the self-destruction, basically. Shikali there and Sugar find the Yogo, but the Jackal got lit during the process kinda heavily. He is on like 35-40ish HP, and that's basically 2 bullets in your body, and you are a dead man lying on the floor.
Well, first time in my life I saw someone kill another player from that drone hole there. I never in my life ever saw that someone would run in a blue bar and kill someone in office.
Well, that's a cheeky angle you can use too. And Rexon there bringing the scoreboard a bit closer this time in 2-2. It's Echo and Maestro, the last 2 men standing. Oh, there goes a nice pre-fire on the bullet hole. I guess they had the intel, but Maestro is the last man standing. He knows about the 2 players. One is in the doorway. There goes a, well, attempt on denying the plant. I think it would have been more safe to leave the camera there and get the intel from it. But I guess he decided to go for it, and Rico in 1v2 situation, post-plant. On this spot, I don't really see this coming together. We can see 1 player outside already, and he will be holding it from window. His feed holes are not something that will really help you there, and Shukar shows us that he heard the Maestro going prone and kills the player in there really easily. And there actually wasn't even a yellow ping, so there was a drone somewhere.
Unfortunately for Echo, with the bullet hole, I think there was actually the one part of the shot wall that you just can't see through even if you shoot it. You know, the small beam.
Yeah.
That he was looking for. Because he saw that players just went under his crosshair and he didn't react. So probably he just couldn't see them.
Yeah, it also might have been client-sided debris.
Yeah, probably. But other than that, most of the time when you're walking towards the side and you saw 1 bullet hole on a very common position, like you just pre-fire it.
Yeah,
you expect someone to be there.
Exactly. Like I've seen a lot of, like, especially like in the SI right now, there is so many little mind games you can do. Like I've seen people making like 1 big hole, 1 bullet hole that they that they use, and they just spray the whole wall with the bullets, like with the bullet holes, just to kind of mask it. And like, yeah, like you can't pre-fire 20 bullet holes. It's just
yeah, that's really smart. You just blend it there.
Yeah. Or also, like, I've seen that was a crazy spawn peak on the clubhouse. So when you are playing, for example, basement or any other site where you don't reinforce the CCTV wall, you make a line of punch holes, and then you make like 1 or 2 bullet holes next to it that you use on the edge of the wall. And you can see towards the dock gauges when someone spawns there and runs out of the small gate, like, and yeah, it's just a crazy angle. And no one pre-fires anything else than the punch holes, so it's basically an easy pick. Another tip for you.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. I think I know which one is bumping to this.
But right now we are in a game that's 5-5. It might go all the length. We saw that there is someone holding the hatch, and Nice Gaming probably knows about the player. But nevertheless, it's still like hard to pick him when you don't see him. And Fantasy is the only one being lit a bit. But this defense so far is holding well. We can see that Chikale is on the window on the hookah, trying to pick someone in the rotation, but no one's there. And Rico with a nice hole next to the reinforcement, trying to get some kill. CD there though finds the first one. He downs the Nomad. I am not sure if he knows he downed her, but probably not. Or maybe it wasn't even
I don't think so. But even if he knows, he can't do anything about it.
Yeah,
in that position that he's in right now.
It's also a nice angle towards white, but Fantasy is the one getting shot by that angle. Nice pre-fire there, but Alexio is the first one getting dropped by Rexan, but his cameras will still be viable. Rexan with another one, this time on Yogo. That's a nice double kill from him. And I guess from below through the hatch, Destroy-Z continues with the buck. And the push is going through. Rico and Rizzy are the 2 last men standing. Rizzy though still with a nice flank possibility, but it's a 1v3, and even though Rizzy finds one, it's still a hard one for him to swallow because well, the Nomad traps will be there in place. We can see the pre-fire on him through the bullet hole, well, not bullet holes, through the holes in the floor. And even though he fires back, Fantasy is the one that finds his head.
Yeah, that was a nice execution. Pretty much every Nice Gaming player was set around the hookah and Sunrise. Then they went below and tried to nade 1 or 2 players together, Yana with Buck, do some vertical work, and they just went in and planted. It was really nice.
Yeah,
and in the meantime, they just killed a bunch of players there, here and there.
Yeah, they basically took the 1v1s. And
yeah. We actually saw Rico with a nice kill with SMG-11 there from the pink bar, but unfortunately it wasn't enough, you know.
Yeah, the mag is not big enough, and he got peeked from the plant there. So it's just, yeah, unlucky for him. But nice try. Right now, Nice Gaming on the map point, and let's see if they bring this one home or not, because we can get the overtime if Ilyich manages to win the kitchen defense. Again, they're bringing the Frost and basically the same lineup they did before. The only difference this time is that they have Echo on board for this side. So I think that they want to go for some plant denial. Nice placement of the Echo drone there on the top of the shelves. So it's basically hidden. It can gain the intel, but it's not easily shot. The change for Echo drones that has been introduced, like, I don't know, season ago, I think, maybe 2. I'm not sure how long it is for now. It's it blends a bit together. But right now, his drones are no longer invisible, so it's easy for attackers to find them when they know they're in the room. But you still can hide them in some cheeky ways, like for example, CD did on the counter in the service.
Indeed, as you say, but I'm not really sure if you can like stick it to the upper side of the shelf, and if not, it just stays there and makes a lot of noise. I mean, a really loud sound noise, you know. And every time I walk the drone this in a position like that, I just turn around. It's like you can't miss it.
Yeah, it's kind of it's hard to be Echo these days, but at least you get the shield back. So that's something. There goes a nice attempt for a nade, and Rexon finds a second one with a nade this time. So there goes the, well, first two picks and 5v3 advantage. Well, okay, make me wrong, 5v2, because Shikale is killing Yogo with a nice claymore. And we can see Yogo screaming in the chat. Well, yeah, you have to check for those, you know, when you run out. There goes a nice pre-fire though by CD, a nice headshot on Fantasy, but he is the one getting picked again. And 1v4 situation, plant going down, Rico last man standing, 1v4 with the Frost, not the best gun. It's a good one. Don't take me wrong, but yeah, the drones are coming. They know about them. Nice pre-fire to the wall, and we destroy Z, finishes the job and the map. So the first map goes in the hands of Nice Gaming, the team that didn't pick this one. They picked Oregon. So we will see how they do on the next one. Yeah, good half, I think. A bit unexpectedly balanced, in my opinion. So yeah, good one. What are your thoughts about this one?
Oh, it was definitely fun to watch. Some of the Amaro plays at the start were kind of interesting, but overall we can see that ELEH players were kind of relaxed. I think overall they are playing with two subs pretty much, analyst and coach, so they were on the line.
Yeah,
even though analyst and coach, they pretty much had a really nice game.
Yeah, they put up a decent fight, and we've seen a lot of nice kills from them, lots of nice shots from them. But yeah, there still is at least one more map to play for Nice Gaming, and ELEH still can show us that they can beat their opponent. Yeah, they will probably be a bit more awoken now on the Oregon, and yeah, it might be some crazy map. But right now we are gonna get a small break, so bring in a bit more popcorn, and see ya in about 5 minutes.
See ya.
Extreme Gaming.
You're muted, Benny. Danny, sorry. It looks like. Or are we? So in the meantime, boys, I hope everyone is having a nice day. And right now we had the first map we played, and we are heading to the second one. So for everyone who just turned in, right now the score is 0-1. I mean 1-0 for Team Nice Gaming. And right now we are heading towards Oregon, where we are gonna be we are having a pick of the Nice Gaming. So I think it's gonna be quite a balanced, you know, game as we saw on Coastline. What do you think, Danny? Well, I 100% agree with you. I had no idea what you said, but definitely agree 100%. Not gonna pretend I didn't hear you.
Oh. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I muted myself. Sorry for that. I've been talking my ass off, and yeah, there we go. It happens sometimes, even to the best of us. I didn't hear it.
Sorry, my bad. I should have reminded you earlier.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It happens. Yeah, I've been just talking about how Ilya played it 5 times, and if they don't show anything different, I guess Nice Gaming will just roll over them like a steam machine. Yeah, I am not going to repeat it. It was so many things, and
I feel you.
Yeah,
I wouldn't repeat it as well. What can we say? We are going to Oregon right now, and as it's the meme here in the paddock, this is the Oregon League.
Yeah, as I said, yeah, that's also one of the things I said. I will actually repeat that it wouldn't be a day of Paddock League without the Oregon played. So there we go. The score is 1-0, as you nicely reminded the viewers. And after the game on Coastline 7-5, it was a really nice one to see. A bit more balanced match than I expected, to be fair. But yeah, Nice Gaming might have been still a bit well, awakening at the beginning of the day. It's only a noon in a gamer's life. That's basically a midnight. So yeah,
well, yeah,
usually
true.
we don't
Definitely.
we don't get up this early.
And even if you have like a job that you are working at night. Whew.
Oh my, please don't. No.
Who needs to sleep?
But yeah,
sleep is for the weak.
Yeah, who needs to sleep? Yeah, you will sleep, and now when they put you in a coffin, you know, you will just lie down and sleep. You sleep the rest of your, well, not life, but you will sleep a lot. That's for sure. So enjoy the life while you can, because you never know. But right now, let's get back to Oregon. We've seen it 13 times already, I think, or 12, something like that, 12 or 13. And this time, it's next. Yeah, I think we all seen Oregon through and through. Nothing really special there. Big tower, small tower, some meeting, some kitchen, some dining, all around it. Top floor, kitchen, bunks, armory. Well, I still don't understand why there
some cameras. Some players.
Yeah. Like, the thing I don't understand about Oregon is, why the hell is there an armory? Like...
Well, if you study the lore of the map, you would know.
Oh, okay. So tell me.
This map is actually I don't want to say like a reference, or because it was like made like a long time ago in America. There was an incident in Oregon, and the place that pretty much looks same as here in the game. They pretty much not used it. They just inspired themselves with with the official FBI and SWAT action that was happening sometime with the hostage situation and everything.
Okay,
so I think it was something with the code, and as I remember correctly, there was like 40 days like hostage situation there when the attackers were hiding in the building.
Oh my, okay, so that's why there is the armory. Okay, that's a cool piece of trivia, to be fair. Never expected it to be this thorough and well played. Like, I have to admit, like lately, even like with the small movies of the Siege, like with the operators when they came out and when they come out and stuff, it's so nice, and I love the cinematics and all. It's just really lovely to watch. I only wish they would put the same amount of passion in some other aspects of the game, but yeah, we will get there sooner or later. Right now,
well, in these aspects, it's actually really nice what they are doing, and I don't think I'm not really sure. Like mentioned, like 40 days, like it might be just 14, but I don't really sure. I don't have the facts checked, but after that, there are I think other maps that are like inspired from real actions that happened in past somewhere around the world.
Okay, I guess like you made me want to know more, so I guess I will just find it out in the meantime between this match and the finals. But right now we are on Oregon. The bans are well kind of standard. The Nomad ban is a strong one in my opinion, and like especially if you want to roam a lot. No Mira ban again, so we might see the action, and Monty in the hands of Shikali there. So they might try to go for some Monty rush, for example, through the double window in the kids, or not the kids, in the bunks, and yeah, it might be interesting to see there.
Indeed, that's actually quite new for me to see Monty here. It's like a rarity, I would say. But only time when I saw Monty here on this map was like at the early beginnings, where people tried to do the old strategies of the old Oregon while pushing a bunker, you know.
Yeah.
But right now, even these Mira setups are kinda new to me. I had never seen these places. So
it's an interesting one, especially the one in the closet. I don't know, I think I would have placed the Mira on the other wall, because this one can be easily pre-fired, like, not destroyed, but easily pre-fired from the doorway and from upside down rappel, so you can basically just pre-fire the guy standing behind the Mira window there. But as we can see, Rizzy might just use it as a bait, that someone is standing there. With the Mew Jammer, oh, the shotgun in hand, this might be a big one, if they just go for it, and he's not being covered by anyone, so if Rizzy just gets a bit... Oh, okay, the doorway is closed. I thought it was open, so he can just run out and yeet in. But he is still being hidden. They can't drone him out thanks to the Mew Jammer that he's standing on. And right now, it's just hard for the attackers to get in, because the Mira is watching them, or the Mira window is watching them, Valkyrie behind it. And the second one is facing, I think, Attic, or if I'm looking correctly, and there goes the first
trophy from Attic.
Oh, okay. Well, Rico finds one, but he's getting punished by a runout that he wanted to do, and Claymore finds his life. But Sledge of the board, that's a nice pick, especially Rexon is a good pick, because he was popping off on the coastline. So it's good to shut the best fragger the enemy has. But we can see
Shikali dropped like 17 kills on there no? He had double digits. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it were double digits for sure. And Destroy Z with a nice pre-fire on the CD lying on the ground there. The soft wall wasn't good there. I don't think that was a good try. And all is in the hands of Alexio and Rizzy, and both of them don't have much of... Well, Alexio doesn't have much of a HP, just like you can basically breathe on him and he will die. And Rizzy is having a hard time thanks to the Monty. So Alexio, well, pre-fired from the white stairs, and Rizzy will try to get below probably? Or maybe, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I guess he's just going for a cheeky flank through the white stairs, but the shotgun is not the strongest one, and I think he's being held really well. The mirror. Oh, he's not actually being held, but I guess they heard him now. He finds the first one with a nice headshot with the pistol, but Shukar with the Wamai, was it Wamai? Not Wamai, Capitao. I think he found and finished the Hungarian player.
Yeah, that was a really nice push. How Monty pushed the attic and kind of cleared the attic mirror window so that no one can play there. And next, there was Destroys behind him that kind of get the kills that were needed. And later, Hibana on the big window almost got Alexio, but Alexio luckily survived with 1 HP. But in the end, they were in the disadvantage, and you can't really do much when you are facing a mountain and behind them there are 2 players. Unfortunate. But there goes the first round to Team Ice Gaming.
Yeah, nice attack in the end. The defense was for sure interesting one. I think it would have worked better if there was a more of a push on the master bedroom, but in the end there wasn't much of that kind of a push. Right now we can see that they are not bringing the Mira, instead they brought the Jaeger and Kai. So I think they are going for a bit more orthodox pick, and yeah, it might be interesting to see how they work around this, because it's just, yeah, it's basically the, from what I see, it's basically the default hold you can get. Like, you can't get more default than this. Yeah, Valkyrie camps everywhere. Like, to be fair, on this map, I'm not usually placing Valkyrie camps outside. Like, it's not something I kind of prefer, because usually a lot of the players just push in from below or in attic, so you don't have many spots outside you can see. Basically, the double window is the only one. And so yeah, I have some cheeky spots for attic and trophy. Those are always welcome.
Some really nice spots outside when you want to run out for the master balcony.
Yeah, well, there goes the Valkyrie. He tried some spawn pick, but he is the one getting picked back. And Shikali finds the first pick of the round. Well, wait, no, it wasn't Shikali. It was who was it? Shukar, I think, with the Capitao, maybe.
No, yeah, Rexon with a Sledge.
Oh, it was Rexon. No? Yeah, it was Sledge. Maybe, yeah. Well, Rico there with a nice slap with the shotgun in the face. That was a nice one. I guess the Maverick didn't expect to see a barrel through the hole he just made. And there also goes the attempt on the wall in attic, because there is no way you can clear it now. Well, you can try it with the Sledge from below, I guess. Try to open it and nade it or something. But Nice Gaming is getting a hard time. Rizzy with a nice pick with the Lesion this time. And this attack is slowly disappearing in front of our eyes.
Yes, indeed. You can see that Shikali is pushing the top white stairs with the mountain. Right now he's putting pressure on players in the games. In the meantime, Panther is trying to look for a pick from the big window. But unfortunately, they are in the player disadvantage, and they are just waiting for probably Ivana to throw some flashes and getting nade some players. And luckily, Slash finds the kill on the behind the beds, and they might be actually able to plant right now. Yes, indeed, and Hibana is trying to actually plant, but Rico from below actually gets a 1 killer.
Oh, this C4 wasn't really lucky. That was hard to watch. Nice C4 and nice C4 from the mute, I think it was. That basically stopped the plant, and they had to start planting again. But the second C4, I think, was the reason why the Lesion got down, because the C4 was. It looked like it didn't fly so far. Like, I thought it will fly a lot further, but it didn't. It just kind of dropped out of the hand, and almost slapped the Lesion in the head.
I was a little bit confused when I saw like one player throwing a C4 and then Legion was there pushing the smoke. I'm like, oof, that could have gone horribly.
Yeah,
But luckily for them, they got around.
Yeah, they got around. The defense worked in the end. I think the main reason why it worked was that the Maverick died during the Mavericking, during playing with his blowtorch, and yeah, he just couldn't open the wall, and Attic was closed, and they couldn't pinch the players. And Rico won the smoke, just doing the job this time. Well, we will see if he makes a job here. Ela shotgun again, so Rizzy will want to get in the faces of his enemies. And again, I guess after the first round, Ilyich decided to go for a bit more, well, like default setups. The mirror windows will be probably where they're. Oh, okay. This one is not so default. The mirror watching the blue. Usually, you have a mirror window facing the pillar, and one, for example, for the not laundry. Well, yeah, for the laundry from the small box, or for the freezer from laundry, basically. So yeah, but there are many variations you can try to go.
I actually think that we are gonna see Mountain every single round here from the attacking side of Nice Gaming.
Yeah, they might bring him every time. Like Monty on Oregon, like he's not as strong as he used to be, because you no longer can plant in the laundry, or in the laundry, like basically in the laundry you need to get through the double doorway and then you can plant. You can't no longer plant on the washing machine or whatever the white box is in the corner. So yeah, it's a lot harder, but I guess you can utilize him in the new ways. You can still use him as a huge intel gatherer. Like they can't shoot you. He got nerfed a bit. Now you can punch his shield aside with explosives or with a melee, similar to Clash. But it's still hard to deal with him, especially on 1v1.
Oh yeah.
So
the fact that you can just face check every corner, that's actually really nice without getting punished.
Yeah, you are basically a live drone for your team when you know to play him. Like that's one of the strong. Like when you know how to play Monty as an intel gathering utility, it can be so strong, because like I don't think it's a problem for competitive scene, especially like Pro League or T3 and or above. But in ranked or in normal siege, like lots of players are intimidated by him. They are just terrified when they see Monty. So you can basically just oppress them by standing there.
Well, we can see that actually Nice Gaming is trying to push bunker. They decided to change the whole strategy around pushing from the freezer to the bunker and the electric big tower. But right now we can see Yogo having a hard time with the Monte in the elbow. But Rico is there, helping behind the shield, getting shots at the players. But right now they are in tough positions, and Sukar is actually the last man standing for his team, but getting a refrag on his teammate. And right now he's in a 1v2 situation. He's trying to revive his teammate. Yogo unfortunately doesn't hear that, and Destro is actually up on his legs, and right now 5 seconds left and they need to go to the side. Alexio finds Destro with a C4, but Sukar is here on the triple kill, but unfortunately didn't find Yogo with the Jaeger. And there goes the third round for Team Ilyich.
Yeah, really a nice solid defense there. Like that's what I was talking about in the coastline. There were so many 1v1s that it was kind of hard to watch. This time we can see that Ilyich is going for a lot of like pinches. They have a lot of crossfires. So especially in the blue, they just went in there, and like the mirror window, like facing mirror window, even with Monty, you just can't deal with it. Like it's hard to do. And from what I've seen, I think they actually did a double mirror window there, because it was full reinforced and there was a hole next to the mirror window. I'm not sure. It was a bit fast, so
No.
or maybe
I'm
it
pretty
was.
sure that wasn't a double mirror window setup. It was just one at the wall.
So it might have been
next to it was
might
soft.
have been a hole from Hibana then, I guess, because it was two reinforcements next to each other, but that's why the Jaeger couldn't kill the guy being revived there because it was reinforced. So yeah, it was
right side from the electric was reinforced and the mirror window was put there.
Yeah.
But it was actually open from the edge of meeting.
Oh yeah, that might have been whatever. Well, it worked out for the defenders in the end. It happened so fast that sometimes it's hard to watch everything. And right now we are going for the meeting and kitchen, I think, or is it dining? Oh, it's dining and kitchen. So the first in the small tower will get some job done. It might catch someone off with some cheeky mat. And again, Shikale on the Monty. So again, there will be pushing with him, and we also can see a nice setup above. Like that's kind of usual for Oregon these days. You just play it also as like you play the extended roam for above. You want to hold it there, and you can also get some nice pick from the double window because there are players pushing to the windows of the small tower, and you can see them at least on the south side. So it's nice to have it there. And there goes the first one, Alexio with a nice peek on the Rexan. And also, Shikale is down. Did he drop in the mat? Oh yeah, the Pog mats should be flying in the chat. The Monty is down, and there is no one who can save him, at least for now. So, there goes your Monty. He just dropped in there, and there goes a beautiful C4. From where, though? Was it?
From big window, actually, from the kids.
Whoa. That was a long one. There was a long one, and there goes a nice try for the revive. The Monty will get up, I guess, sooner or later. So it's gonna be 3v4 with the Monty. So just two big guns basically against 4, and still the setup is basically untouched. You still have 2 heart breachers, so that's something you can work with. But Alexio going with the on the top window again, and CD this time with a C4. That's the second one. Fantasy, nice headshot, nice flick there on the Rico through the holes in the wall. Still 3v2, 3 good guns in the player. Alexio on fire with 5 kills against Fantasy and V Destroy Z. This is going to be tough for the attackers. Like they don't have much places to go to, and the shields are also facing them. There might be a nice try with the shield. Well, the nade just finds the shield and the player behind it. No rotations though from Showers. That's unfortunate for the player. CD though with a nice headshot with his Valkyrie on the Fantasy, and there goes the 1v2 situation. We Destroy Z still has the chance. He has the diffuser, but he has to find the 2 players that are trying to find him. He sees the gun barrel sticking out, and he finds the player. He's on 20 HP though, so nothing spectacular for him in terms of this, but he can go for the plant, and I don't think the Alexio heard it, but there might be some intel for him going, and we will see if he pushes him, and Alexio finishes the job. No clutch for Destroy Z this time, and another round, 4th one actually, I think, for Ilyich and their defense.
I was kind of disappointed. I wanted to see Warden use his ability to the fullest potential, but when Montaigne got picked up and those 2 small canisters that he had in his pockets kind of went, nowhere. It kind of let me down.
Yeah, it was. But in the end, they still won the round. Right now, we can see that they are actually bringing Ace this time for the push to kids. I'm not sure if it's the right pick. I think the Maverick is a lot stronger for this, but they might have thought they're going for a different site. That's why they brought Ace. Or maybe they want to go for a different push. That's also possible. Like, if they want to go for example, like the closet push fully or armory push, you might need more of the gadgets that you can throw or use from a distance on the walls.
Well, I think Nice Gaming knows that the Elish Academy, Elish, they are in the Kids and Master, but I don't think that's really necessary to bring Mary here. You can destroy the electric kite close from below. You can just look for them, and someone, or if you don't have an IQ, someone can join it out, unless there's a player in the games playing there. But also that, opening big tower is not that big of a deal. You can't really hide the electricals there, and if he's on the mute jammer there, just Sophia or Ash gonna be there, destroying it. Not a big deal for them.
Yeah, if you want to hide the Electroclaws, you basically need to like throw them, like both of them there. You can't hide just one there. It's not like so easy. And they use both Electroclaws on the closet, so it's going to be just muted. And I think that's well, basically, oh, there goes well, when you are so slow as Kaid, his old bones can't move fast enough to run from Ash. And there goes the first pick. Rizzy was an easy target there. He even ran facing back, with his back facing to the enemy. That's not something you want to see. So first pick, easy one, basically a gift on a silver plate.
I kind of wanted to say that was quite unfortunate, but it pretty much wasn't. It was pretty much like, I don't want to be like toxic or anything, but not really smart to play there with the Kate. Yeah. But whatever. A risk was taken and didn't pay off.
It's not the greatest gun, and as I said, he is not the fastest one either. It's just, it's hard to see though. But there still is Alexio in the basement, and I think CD is in the basement too. They're both hiding there and waiting if they can have some impact. But there is a Shikale in the garage, and Shikar finds the Valkyrie that was trying to creep out of the freezer. So it's 3v5. Nice Gaming getting the hang of this. They are picking the 1v1s, drawing well. Rico there getting naded from below. That was a almost deadly nade, but he is still surviving with a sliver of HP. And it's kinda, well, the time is slowly ticking down. Jaeger this time getting picked by nade and then by V-Destroy Z. And yeah, it's 2v5, not looking good. Well, Shukar is getting down. A nice run there by the Vigil there, but all is in the hands of Rico this time, and I don't think he has enough firepower to deal with it. Shikaledo switches to an attack mode and kills the player that was trying to run away. Well, not run away, but get in a better position.
I don't want to be a snitch, but I'm not really sure if that Hibana skin is allowed. I don't know. I know it comes from the esports packs, but I don't know. Someone correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, right?
If it is the Pro League skin, it should be allowed. I'm not sure. I didn't concentrate on the skin she had there, but if it is the black and gold or black, white, and gold skin from the Pro League, it should be allowed. If it is the black and white, the one that was like dropping for Bandit, I think also, and for Pulse and those, that one is not allowed. So.
Well,
but it still is up on the players of the enemy team if they want to like announce it or just go for it. Like,
well, he has the skin for the second game, and from Elish Academy they're not complaining, so whatever.
Yeah, they might not even like seen it. Well, you probably have seen it. Well, they probably have seen it, but they might not even care. Like the black and white skins are at least not skins that are like super crazy with blending to other places. Like it basically actually makes it even easier to spot the enemy sometimes. So yeah.
Well, I would argue, but I'm lazy.
But right now we can see Ilyich going for the, well, they are holding the basement basically with the normal hold, the elbow, again the mirror there in the in the small room. I think it's Electrics or something like that. Whatever. I always forget how to call it. I know what it's called when someone says it, but that's all. And yeah, it's okay. Nice Gaming decided to go for a rotation because they droned out that basically the elbow is no go for them, so they wanna go for the laundry, I guess, laundry take or freezer take, and yeah, they still have 2 minutes to do so. So lots of time. If defenders are smart, they will rotate their utility at least a bit. The Jaeger could place the ADSs somewhere else when they will be more useful. Same with the mute jammers. And yeah, we will see what happens next.
Yeah, it's actually a nice fake that Nice Gaming actually just did. They just pretty much baited the team in the Iliash that they're gonna be pushing bunker just by shooting default and opening barrels. But right now, Alexio finding a double kill. But got quickly refragged by Rexu on the top of white, I think. Yeah, Yana came from the games. Unfortunately for him,
still,
but well done. Double kill,
yeah,
right from the bat.
Well done. It's still Ash off the board and Hibana with it. So your like best hard breach is gone for now. And Rico is making sure that even the Lion is gone with the diffuser in the laundry. So we will see if the pre-play C4 will do some good there, because they need to go for the diffuser if they want it. And oh, unfortunately for him, the C4 was seen there. And they will go for it. Destroys with a nice headshot there, but another player just peeking again, and Yugo finds the head. Well, not the head, but the kill there. All in the hands of Rexan now on the Yana. ARX, good gun. He still has some nades to his disposal, but I don't think this one is winnable for him. If the defenders just establish a crossfire, which they did, we can see it. One guy on the right, one guy on the left behind the bomb. Like, once one of them swings, the other one swings with him, and like they can't basically. The attacker is just doomed. He can't do anything with it.
Yeah, unfortunately, in 1v3 situation like this, you can't do anything. And Yugo is finishing him off.
He was trying to find the angle on the player behind the bomb, but unfortunately for him, it took him too long, and the Jaeger swung him wide. And like so far, Alexio is on the fire, but on the other side, Shikar with nice 8 kills to his side, but split 4-2 on Oregon. Nothing spectacular. I think that's kind of like expected for the defense to grab the 4 rounds in this map. And let's see if the Nice Gaming's defense is going to be a bit more solid, or if they are going to choke this one and give it to Iliash.
Well, yeah. Team Iliash, they're actually holding really tight here. I expected these to be like more one-sided towards the Team Nice Gaming, because like they are in disadvantage. They are playing with a coach and analyst, but it turns out that they are more than capable of playing here on this level.
Yeah,
Alexio here with 9 kills, like really nice. He did really well with on the roam with the Valkyrie.
Yeah, the Valkyrie worked for him. Even the silencer did. So it's really nice to see that Iliash is going in with all they can. But right now, it's on Nice Gaming to show us what they have prepared for the defense. We can see actually pretty interesting stack there with the Aruni and Echo. I don't know if he's playing the DMR or the Roni on the Aruni, but both of these guns is crazy, as we've seen yesterday on Villa, where I think it was Aven, or let me check. Yeah, it was Aven with 11 kills with the DMR, but Alexio is the one starting the fight this time, and with a nice headshot on the Rexan, and there goes the Aruni. So no more punching the walls and making holes with your arm. So right now, the first pick is gone. Alexio continues on his kill streak, and he's trying to find some more players to kill.
Indeed. it looks like Team Ilias, they decided to go for a master take. And from the looks of it, Ash and Maverick are gathering in the big tower. So, pretty common push. In the meantime, we could actually see that, I think it was Sucre with the mute playing in security, holding nasty angles on the big window. But most of the time, we see players play in the whole kitchen and security. That way you can actually cover your teammates. They are playing in the kits. But right now, it looks like Team Nice Gaming, they decided to go with this type of strategy. And we will see if it's gonna pay off.
Yeah, we can see that the Maverick kinda... I don't know if he gave up on the wall or if he may just... oh, he's going to continue with the floor. But Sugar, in the meantime, with SMG-11 kill on Alexia, so there goes the SAS fight in favor of the Mute this time. Rizzy, though, rushing downstairs and trying to find the player, but unfortunately for him, he is all gone. He just yeeted away through the main stairs. CD, though, going through one gate. Will he try to go through the other one? Well, he might if he wants to. He still has enough HP for that. All in all, it's still hard for him, and Rico is trying to find the Mute Jammer on the wall in Attic, but unfortunately for him, it's well hidden, and the angle from the window is too tight. And there goes Fantasy with a nice pre-fire on the Rico, and the headshot will give him the kill. So far, the defense of Nice Gaming is looking really solid. Sugar with another SMG-11 kill and a Fantasy with another Jaeger done. Well, and he finishes the job with the kill on Yugo. So there goes the first defensive round for Nice Gaming. Nice shots there from the Jaeger player.
Yeah, Fantasy did a really great job killing the Maverick in the attic, and then he'd follow up with another double kill. And overall, I think, wasn't he get like 4 kills? Or I think actually Shikai got 2 kills on the roam from the freezer stairs and security.
Yeah, he got 2 kills with the SMG-11, and I think the rest was on Fantasy's shoulders. But still, well played. And right now we are going to the supply room and laundry. So the basement with Kaid, a bit easier. We can see why they bring the Maverick this time, because like you basically can't open the hatches without him if there is a Kaid on board. But again, also when there is Kaid on board and Maverick on board, like it's hard to argue, like hard to tell if you can't place the Kaid claws on some better places than the hatches, because those are getting open like all the way, like every single time. It's just gonna take a bit longer. So it depends what's your focus.
Yeah. But from the looks of it, it looks like pretty standard defense from our point of view. No one really roaming. We might see Sucre later in the round flanking from somewhere. But right now we can see that defenders are bunkered down in the site. And we might see actually Team Ilias go for a split push from Freezer and the main lobby.
Yeah, Alexia and Yugo making a fast way towards the Freezer with the drone, so the silenced Ash is going to be already in Freezer and maybe trying to pick someone really fast, but there still is the mirror window facing her. And since they know there is someone pushing, they will watch it, and that's not something you want to see. We also can hear the claw on the wall, so the mirror will be a bit safer this time. There goes a nice attempt on the charge to find someone, but Rizzy is the first one to getting dropped. Even the Claymore is getting down. So there goes the Salt Breach you had for this round, at least one of them. And the push for the Freezer is at halt for now.
Well, yeah, they kind of get towards the Freezer, and then it stopped. You just kind of really push when the mirror window is there. And you actually saw Team Nice Gaming, the nice change of utility when they pretty much take the Electroclaw and put it on the Freezer wall, so they can't open it.
Yeah, and this is also one of the strongest mirror windows because it's one of those you can't basically shoot from above. Like, it is just, you can't deal with it. And there goes, I think, the laundry hatch is being open, and they are trying to... I'm actually not sure what is the Ashe trying to get there. If it's the utility or, like, I don't know. But Mira is still safe and sound. Now the nade comes, finally. Oh, okay, he was probably trying to clear the utility that might have been there in, like, Jaeger, AD assists and stuff. So the nade can come in flying, but still the Mira is safe and sound. Just sliver of HP lost, nothing really spectacular there. And the time is slowly ticking from the for the attackers and from the attackers. There was a nice pick from CD on the Shikali there. He's trying to find another one, but the mirror window will be hard to deal with, as Rexxan shows us, and Shukar with another one on Rico. Rexxan continues with his bloodbath and slaughtering Yogo in the process. Shukar with the Jaeger trying to find the last man standing or lying on the floor. Defense on the time. And there goes the second defensive round for Nice Gaming.
Yeah, definitely a solid defense by the Nice Gaming. Like, the attacking team couldn't really do anything, pretty much, when the defenders rotated all of their utility. But it's hard to tell. Probably the right call would be to pretty much to change the focus, maybe Big Tower and Bunker. But we saw that Jaeger had open kill on the Big Tower on Zofia right at the beginning of the round. So that might be one of the things that they decided, like, why not to push Big Tower. But outside of that, it's kind of suicidal to pretty much push towards the Mira window when there's a player. So not much to say about it.
And especially when they use the Kaid Claw for basically reinforcing the position even more. There was no way you can kind of easily deal with it. Not even a nade can kill it from through the hole. It's just, yeah, you basically can't get through there to get to the Mira, and I think they should have switched either for the laundry push or for the blue take. Just overpower it with the utility and don't waste it on the laundry. Oh, not laundry, I mean freezer. But in the end, we are on a 4-4 score, and Ilyich still has to find their way in the attack on this map. We can again see, well, this time they are bringing only Ace for this take, but it's also meeting and not meeting, it's dining and kitchen, so you don't really need so many of hard breachers. You just need to find your opening in.
Well, so far, we can see the Team Ilyich are trying to do a standard push. They are pushing games and the kids. I'm not really sure if is there anyone from the defender team. Oh, right now we can see that they are holding kids and the Westers. Very common strategy of holding the top floor when you're playing in dining and kitchen. This time the Team Ilyich, they decided, like, go this way, because we saw in previous rounds that pushing small towers sometimes is quite deadly when there's a skilled player with Ela. And right now we can see that Zucker actually got a nice one-tap from, I'm not really sure from where it went, but he got killed. And Jaeger continues with a double kill on the Team Ilyich from the really strong position there. But I don't think this is gonna be doable for Team Ilyich from this point of view right now.
Yeah, the shield on the white stairs is actually a really strong position, and I think there are 2 or maybe all 3 ADSs placed there, so you can't basically clear it alone, as the Ashe kinda discovered. Oh, okay, the shield is gone, I guess. But yeah, the Jaeger is still there. He found first of the picks, and last man standing is CD with the Ace in the hands. He can try to open the wall, but I guess it's muted. Or if it isn't, like, well, I guess you should use your charges for that. You still have time, but you don't have life. Well, at least in the game.
Well, solid defense again.
And full 3 sides rotation, so we are going to go probably back in the kits. And right now it's on Iliash to answer, to adapt to their attack or to the defenses of Nice Gaming and show us that they can crack it, because if they don't, it's gonna be a hard run for them.
Indeed, as you say. Well, the 6 pick from Gridlock was kind of expected. And Puck is actually interesting. We might actually see Team Iliash pushing dining and kitchen, and then do some vertical work for, you know, the blind execution under a big window or behind the beds.
Yeah.
And we can actually see Rico running the DMR with a hard breacher. Oh boy, that kind of hurts.
That's a interesting pick. Yeah, it's like, well, I guess. Well, I don't know what to guess, to be fair. I don't think I've ever seen this combination.
What's gonna tell? I can still miss the names on Buck. But I don't think that it's a good idea to actually push from the big window unless they clear the security where Sukkar is playing. And if they won't open the walls that are currently muted, they would need to push the door. And you know what's gonna happen when you push mute with a shotgun in the hand. Close quarters.
Yeah, it just yeah, it's just hard denial. You are just easy pick, easy target, and there goes a nice cheeky angle, to be fair, towards the corridor next to the showers. And yeah, we can see that Alexio is trying to find some first picks, probably from the rappel. You want to go maybe upside down or try to find someone. And there goes the first pick. Nice one on Fantasy, who was not expecting anything there. I was afraid a bit that Alexio misclicked and is going to basically breach in through the window, but fortunately for him, he didn't. And
that was actually really smart by Alexio. He pretty much used the glass that was still on the window to cover the sound of the rappel there.
yeah.
For those of you who don't know, if you don't break the glass, you are like really hard to hear there on pretty much on every rappel. And right now we could see that Alexio has the game sense to use this into his advantage. So props to him, that was really nice.
Yeah, and props to the Buck. He doesn't even need the DMR. He's just shooting the floor from below and killing the rest with pistol. Nice 2 picks there from him. And the advantage is in the hands of Iliash, and 2v4 situation. They can try to go for the plan. Right now, the mute is trying to bait the drop. Because when you make this sound, it sounds like you drop basically below. And Rexdan finds 2 nice kills on Alexio and Yogo, and Shukar next one there. And Rexdan finishes the job. Oh my, that's a nice clutch 2v4. 3k for Rexdan in the end with the DMR. That's some skill you want to show us, and yeah, well, what a finish of a round.
Indeed, it went so quickly, all of a sudden. The advantage that Team Iliash had went down, and right now Team Nice Gaming, they are at the match point.
Yeah, 6-4, another defense for the basement. Clash on the board, and Mira and Kai. Oh my, that's going to be rough. We can see Iliash going for the Yink. We'll see if they 6-pick or not, but there is definitely a 6-pick from the Clash to Borden. That's, I guess, forced by the Yink there. They want to be prepared for the Candelas. But we can see that the Yink stays. So, yeah, probably.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many.
Probably.
That was actually a smart 6-pick.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a
smart
6-pick
for London. Because anyway, they have the either 6-pick Yink that has 2 smokes and 3 flashes, or they would 6-pick Capital, but Capital as well has 2 smokes. So either way, there's a high chance that the Team Nice Gaming, they are gonna use this Warden's ability to their profit.
Yeah, if they want to deal with the Warden, they will basically have to overpower him with utility and with everything you can throw at him, and kind of force him to, well, die from nades, for example. That you just hide those somewhere between the flashes, smokes, and other stuff. And he also has 2 Jaeger ADSs to his disposal, so he is kind of safe and sound, and he will hold it as long as he can. And I think the Ying should have been a 6-pick, like for example from Buck or from something, just or maybe from Zofia. That's actually a good one. Like if you no one really expects you to 6-pick from Zofia to something else. So to hide the Ying a bit more, because well, okay, the Ying will not even have an impact. Destroys you with another one. He is finding heads left and right. Nice pick there. And 5-3 in the first, like, well, not even a minute of the round. And other players are trying to push through the big tower, but I think this round is going to be fast-paced. We can see the Shukar punishing the kill on the Destroy Z. Nice refrag there, and Yogo and CD are the last 2 men standing. Jaeger there getting zapped by the Kaid Claw, even though he's trying to open the hatch, but I don't think he will be able to do so. Jaeger trying to find another one, but he is the one getting picked. Yogo with the LMG there. He has so many bullets, you need to be afraid. He can pre-fire for minutes. But he also goes for a reload sometimes. 2v3 then, not so unwinnable, but there is still the Mira and her windows, and Maverick can do some work, but it still is a lot of times, and we can see that he loses a lot of HP. Shikar is trying with the shotgun to find the enemy there, but the holes were too small and the spread was too big. I think the pistol would have been a better option for that. Well, this nade didn't catch anyone, to be fair, not even by close.
1 minute left, and we can expect to execute. But even I'm not gonna finish sentence, and the round is over. And we can see that Team Nice Gaming, they are finishing the round and winning the 3rd place here on the Paddock League. Right now here, 2-0 against Teams Ilyich. So GG's and well played. There you go. There's your winning prize pool of the small portion of the prize pool. And I hope that we will see them in the next season. What do you think?
Yeah, it was definitely a nice play. Well, we should be able to see them in the next season. I think, well, they are not relegated, they are staying, so we will see more of them, more of both teams. So it will be really nice to see them clash again, and definitely a nice 3rd place match. But yeah, in the end, it kinda ended the way we predicted a bit. The first map was a bit closer than we expected, but the second one showed us why Nice Gaming picked this perfect defense. They didn't lose any rounds there, and basically rolled over their opponent in a spectacular way, and with a nice 2v4 clutch actually on the top floor. So yeah, well played.
Even though Team Ilyich played with the coach and analyst, they pretty much still put a fight to Nice Gaming. It wasn't like really one-sided.
Yeah, it was it was nice to see that even those 2 substitutes managed to perform really well. Like they played kinda, well, yeah, I think better than many expected, maybe better than they themselves expected. But in the end, it didn't change much. Unfortunately for them, they are going to be defeated in the fastest possible way, 2-0, no 3rd map, no consulate to be seen for now. And I'm not sure if we are gonna get interview or not. I guess it's we are waiting for that. If someone from Nice Gaming will want to talk to us. But all in all, it's 200 euros for their pockets. That's also that's like, yeah, that's nice, I guess. It's nice allowance to have.
Yeah, definitely decent pocket money there.
Yeah. yeah, well, what else to say? I guess we should start to hype you a bit for the finals that are going to happen in less than 2 hours. That's a welcome. That's a welcome thing because we are going to start around 3 p.m. and it's going to be wild. And I don't mean wild like wild. It's going to be double wild because it's Fady against Wild Multigaming. So the finals is gonna be wild again. Two best teams, the reigning champion in Fady of this league against the currently still undefeated Wild. They didn't drop even any map. Like the closest score for them was 7-5, and other than that, in the semifinals, let me check. I think they won 7-4 and 7-3. So not even close to defeating them in that match was Ilyich, and it's going to be crazy. Yeah, what do you expect from the match?
Definitely, as you say, it's gonna be a wild match, but I'm not sure if Wild's gonna be winning this one. We got a Fady Gaming to be the really strong roster facing them, so it's definitely gonna be an equal match. I do believe that we are gonna see every single map of the best of 3, and definitely I'm gonna tell you I can't wait.
Yeah, me neither. And I also hope that we will see all 3 matches. So yeah, the interview is being prepared slowly, so we will get it in a minute. But yeah, for the Fady Wild match, it's gonna be crazy in my opinion. And Fady definitely on a great streak from the quarterfinals and semifinals. They rolled over their opponents, especially in the semifinals. Nice Gaming didn't show up to the match and to the standards they were showing during the league or during the season in the playoffs. So yeah, I expect Fady to be on a good spirits, on a good morale, and Wild will have to show us what they truly have, because Fady will be going all in, and the 3 maps we will see, I think all of them will be completely crazy, and it will be the kind of celebration of Siege.
Indeed. I'm gonna hate the word indeed after this season. Same way, actually.
Yeah, there are a few words that are starting to be cursed a bit, and yeah, we all have to work on something, and vocabulary is one of the parts for us casters at least. But yeah, by the way, what maps would you like to see in the finals? We know about Chalet. That's one.
And probably Clubhouse and Villa. That will be nice. I kind of don't want to see Cafe, but I think we are gonna see, because we saw that Team Wild they don't have a problem with the Cafe and Fady as well. So
yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting. I'm not so sure about the Chalet, because Fady insta-banned it in both matches, in quarterfinals and semifinals, which might mean they really are not eager to go for the map, or that they are just hiding something for the map and they definitely don't want to show it. It's one of those, and we will have to wait for the finals to see which one of those it is. As for the Cafe, I'm not sure if Fady should bring Wild on the Cafe. Their defense there is rock solid, as we've seen. And Yuki said us that Cafe is kinda strong map for them. They are confident on that, but I think they might have some better maps for themselves in the pocket. For example, the Clubhouse, that was just a crazy one. I'm not saying that Wild will be such an easy opponent there, but Fady definitely looked confident there with everything they put on the board. And yeah, that would definitely be a nice one to see.
Indeed. Right now we are still waiting for the interview, so we appreciate that you guys are patient.
Oh, yeah, there are some small technical difficulties with the interview. I hope it will get resolved easily. Yeah, it's getting resolved, so we still have to entertain you with our talks. Yeah, but actually forgot to say the third map I would like to see there. To be fair, I kind of miss that there is no theme park anymore, because I would really love to see that map on the competitive scene. Like, to be fair, I'm not sure how much Fady banned, for example, Consulate, or how well they perform on that map, because I don't think I've seen them play it in this season. And from last season, like, my brain can't remember so long, so it's old, you know. It's just, yeah, my memory doesn't go so far. But that might also be interesting map to see from these two teams. Like, we've seen some crazy plays in the last season, for example, from Luki, but he is no longer here with us. Well, no longer. I mean, in this league, he is still alive. To be fair, like, just to clarify. But other than that, yeah, I personally don't have a favorite for the third map to see. Maybe Villa. That's interesting one always, but yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of getting hungry right now.
Oh yeah, you and your hunger issues. You know, you need to eat a hefty breakfast before the stream. That's how you deal with it.
Well, it's kind of hard when you wake up for 50 minutes before the match. Otherwise, you know.
Man, you remind
What
me
kind
of you remind me of a fellow caster I had in the last season. You know. Okay, the interview is ready.
Boys.
So we are gonna talk with the winners. Hello there, We Destroy Z, and congratulations to the third place and 200 euros to your pockets. How do you feel after this match?
I mean, I think we played really well. Just really put together. It was kind of falling apart since it's in the morning. We're not used to playing. And I think we kind of just felt disrespected in the whole game as they didn't bring the whole roster. We would have rather lost and played their main roster than with 3 subs.
Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate that you had to play basically with the staff roster, as they called it themselves. But in the end, even on the coastline, they put up a decent fight. Was it because you were a bit waking up still, or was it just that it's frag-heavy map with no real strats there, so they were just going for it and it was working out for them?
Well, I think that was kind of part of it, that it was working out for them, but the biggest reason for us is we are not used to coastline, so we usually just ban that map because it's frag heavy and it's not really like skill required. So
Yeah.
we were gonna put up a strat, like put together a strat maybe like 15 minutes before the game, but it was way too small of a window to actually put it together and everyone to learn it. So we just left it and we figured we'll just go rank.
Yeah, well, it ended as a frag fest. Well, usually as coastline goes, like most of the times it just goes that way. But Oregon, well played by you. Your defense was rock solid. Not even a sweat dropped on the floor. Well, maybe one time when you had to clutch the 2v4. That was a nice situation. To be fair, I'm not sure who was in the clutch. I think it was Fantasy and Shukar. Maybe I think.
It was
The
Rex,
2v4.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, Rex. Yeah, with the DMR on the Aruni. Yeah, that was it. That was an amazing play. I guess also a bit of a spirit lifter for you to end the match or to end the round with this performance. Yeah, did you prepare something special for Oregon, or did you just go with the stuff you usually play there?
We were gonna prepare something new, but we just figured we'll just go with something that we actually learned, because since the first map, they kind of just, as someone refers to, they played like monkeys. So they jumped out of the map, they swung everything. They just didn't, because it was obviously wasn't their main roster. So we figured it was the best part to actually, or the best option is to play something that we for sure know that they cannot come down the stairs, they cannot rush something without us knowing about it, and they cannot really do anything without us having eyes on it. So we just played something default or something old rather.
Yeah, the Mira was working really well for you in all places where you put it, and it was hard to see that Ilyich basically didn't have a way in, especially in the freezer. That was kind of, yeah, like a stones in the mill. That was it. But yeah, I think that's all from me, and also all from you for this season. But we will be glad to see you in the next one, and hope you will prepare something crazy for us in the next season and show us your performance well again, because your performance in the season was great. You placed, I think, second, if I'm correct. And
I'm not too sure. I'm not kept up with that.
yeah, and well played to you. Enjoy your money, and see ya next season, man.
Yeah, thank you. We'll be here. Introduce you, Elias.
So, yeah,
those
there
were
we
some
have-
nice words from Destroys. Yeah, and there we have it.
Yeah, and there we have it. We have to we have to say it. That's the one. That's the catch line for us. No. So yeah, they didn't prepare anything specific. They just when they saw how the Ilyich plays and that the main roster or the core of the roster basically, well, they can't play what they usually play, I guess. So they just went for more default stuff that they learned long time ago, and it worked for them. They just made it annoying for the attack of the Ilyich, and took the win in the end. Right now, we are going to have a bit of a break for some lunch to fill our bellies, especially Snoopix, because that's what he needs to not be grumpy and to talk a bit more. So yeah, see ya in about 2 hours for the big final against Wild and Fady.
Bye.